It has come to my attention that there are many fans who still don't know the basic details about the special 30th anniversary episode of Power Rangers, and it is because of this episode that many old fans who no longer watch the series have come back to see this special. Many of these fans were away for so long that they know almost nothing about Power Rangers. They only remember Mighty Morphin, and this episode may be the element needed to bring them back. That's why Hasbro should take this opportunity to launch a new series of the franchise dedicated to different types of audiences. In this video we will talk about all the details we know about what will be this special 30th anniversary episode, but first we must talk about the possibility of Lord Zedd's appearance in this episode. As we already know, this old villain came back in Dino Fury to give the Power Rangers trouble and has become the possible main villain of the new season called Cosmic Fury. This means that it is not so crazy to think that this villain could be appearing in the special 30th anniversary episode, since he also has a history with Rita Repulsa, who is going to be the villain of this episode. We know this is a bit of a basic theory and quite predictable for the same reasons I have already mentioned, but recently they published a photo of the costume of the Snizzard monster in its robot form, which is the monster that will accompany Robo Rita in this episode. In this photo we can see that behind it is Lord Zedd's suit, and although this can only be a coincidence, it can also be a clue about the appearance of this villain. Normally all these suits are kept in special places as they are very expensive and they must take very good care of them. It is quite strange that these two suits are stored in the same place, since Snizzard's suit is used for the special episode and Lord Zedd's suit is used for Cosmic Fury, two different productions. You may possibly think that they are two equal productions since they are from Power Rangers, but the reality is that they are two different productions that are worked on separately, and this is why it is rare to see these two costumes together. According to what we know so far, Rita is going to be the main villain of this special episode, but Rita is going to be a robot, and what nobody knows is who was the creator of that robotic body. In Dino Fury we could see Lord Zedd together with Scrozzle, which is a robot that has the ability to create other robots. Maybe Lord Zedd decided to bring Rita back and asked Scrozzle to create a new body for her, and so now we have Robo Rita. There are other theories about the creation of this new robotic body of Rita, but this could be the most logical of all. A very basic detail that I get asked a lot in the comments is about the release date and where you are going to be able to see this special episode. The date is April 19, 2023, and it is going to be released by Netflix simultaneously in all countries. We believe that it will be released in several languages, and this was to be expected since Netflix original productions are always released in many different languages. The Rangers that are confirmed for this episode are the Mighty Morphin Rangers, which are Zack, Billy, Rocky, and Kat. We could also see that Jason, Tommy, and Kimberly are going to appear, even though the actors of these characters we may not see them. I know that many people think that these three characters will not appear because their actors will not be there, but let me explain. In any production a character can appear, even if the actor who plays him, her does not appear, because the character and the actor are two different people. There are times when the producers decide to change the actor of a character and you will simply see that it is someone else who is acting, but the character is still the same. It still has the same name, the same essence, the same story, and nothing changes, only its physical appearance, because it is another actor who is playing it. When they are characters that use costumes like Power Rangers, where we can't see his face, it's easier to change the actor or just make us think it's the same actor. In the trailer we could see that Kimberly, Jason, and Tommy appear, even Trini also appears, but it seems that none of these characters are going to speak in their little participation, and neither are they going to take off their costumes or helmets. That's why it's easy for these characters to appear, since any stuntman can wear the suit and play the character. We know that Rita is going to take Trini's life and then turn Kimberly, Jason and Tommy into miniature figures for her time machine. Because of this, their participation is likely to be very short, and that's why they don't need the original actors. Another basic thing is that we will be able to see Trini's daughter in this special, and although many of us thought she would be a main character, in the trailer she did not have much participation. We know that trailers only give us a small part of what is going to be the whole episode, and it is likely that they will only show us the parts full of nostalgia. In spite of this trailer clarified many doubts, since there were things that we thought, and this gave us another perspective. An example of this is Billy's leadership in the episode, since from the beginning everyone thought that he would be the only leader of the team and that Zach would be a support, but apparently this is not the case. We could see that Zach is also going to be the leader of the team, as he is the one who asks to do morphs, and this is always done by the leader. Only when the leader is not in that place, then another ranger does it, but at that moment Billy was there and still Zach was the one who did it. We must remember that in the original Mighty Morphin team before Tommy's arrival, Zach was the second leader of the team after Jason, so it's not bad to think that here he can also be a leader next to Billy and both be at the same level. For now, the story we think this special episode has is about the return of Rita Repulsa in a robot body. This villain appears along with many patrolmen to confront Billy, who is alone at that moment, but after a strong battle, the other rangers of the original Mighty Morphin team appear, which are Zach, Trini, Jason, Tommy and Kimberly. Let's remember that we are not talking about the actors, we are talking about the characters, which are them. In this battle, Rita launches a strong attack towards Billy and apparently Trini tries to save him, but she dies in the attempt because of this attack. Then Rita turns Kimberly, Jason and Tommy into small figures to absorb their power and use it in a time machine that she has. This time machine, we don't know who the creator was, and it is possible that it is the same one who made Rita's body. She says she will use this machine to travel back in time to the day before Zordon created the Power Rangers, and she killed them before this happens. Somehow Rita apparently manages to turn many Rangers into little figures to keep filling the machine with power, and Alpha 5 must call Rocky and Kat to help Zach and Billy stop Rita. Apparently at some point Trini's daughter is going to take her mother's place as the Yellow Ranger and use this power to help the other Rangers. For now, this is the story we know, and we don't know if more Rangers or some other villain will appear, but for now everything looks very interesting. If you want to keep seeing information about this special, like this video and subscribe to end Rita Repulsa with the Power Rangers.